Weary in the Waiting, written by Sister Bethany Darr, read by Sister Roseanne Champagne. Recently, I heard a testimony on the radio of how a couple had prayed and waited 8 years to have a baby. This reminded me of my own testimony. Although it didn't take my husband and me quite that long, thank God, we prayed and waited several years for God to answer our own prayers to have a baby. I will say that this was one of the most difficult things I have ever gone through. Test after test, and many failed procedures without any answers from the doctors. In the beginning, my faith was strong, but over time, the weight of our struggle felt heavier and heavier. I couldn't rid myself of the pain that I felt aching in my heart. I wanted to be a mother so badly. I started to question God. Why do I have to go through this? Am I even meant to have a child? There are times when I felt like I just couldn't bear it anymore. But God was our only hope. After years of carrying this burden, I sometimes fell into believing the lie that God didn't care about my pain. I became weary in the waiting. Have you ever felt like this? I'm not just talking about situations like my own. It could be a million different scenarios. Many times in life, God puts our faith to the test. Sometimes, when we pray for something, the answer doesn't come right away. Sometimes the answer is no. He has something different and better planned. And sometimes we don't get to know the answer while we are here on earth. There can be a lot of heartache in that. It's hard not knowing what the outcome will be when you've been praying for something for so long. It's hard to wait. The biggest lesson I learned from my experience is that when you're putting your life in God's hands, you have to be ready to have absolutely no control. That one is super tough for me. All we can do is trust in God and remember that if we are seeking His will, He has a perfect plan for our lives. Even if it doesn't make sense to us now, there is purpose in the waiting. He showed me His power in my life, and what a beautiful blessing it was when I finally received my baby boy. The ache in my heart and the despair I had once felt has all gone away. I learned so many lessons from this experience and grew much closer to God. So, when you're feeling weary in the waiting, remember to fix your eyes on the Lord, full faith believing that He has the perfect plan because He does care for you. His way is always worth the wait. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. I waited patiently for the Lord, and He inclined unto me and heard my cry. Psalm 41.